Morning guys, Chris with Nichols Retirement Empire. I found me a new location to walk. I'm always looking for somewhere where I can walk. I don't like walking on the beach all that much. It's okay, but you know, you got to deal with the sand and all that kind of stuff. So I found me a park down here in Perdido Key where I can park my truck and then walk. Let's kind of explore around here and see what all I can find. It looks like a pretty good place to walk. This is a canoe launch that they have down here. I parked in the parking lot of the canoe launch. And behind me is Innerarity Point. And this is the Intercoastal Waterway, in case you're interested in that. I got a beautiful view of the water here. I may have to come down here the next time I fish and bring my cast net, because there is a ton of bait right here. I mean, a ton. You know, a lot of people go to Gulf Shores, Pensacola, Panama City. This is a, you know, it's a little bit less crowded, not quite as many things going on. It's a very nice marina down here on the water. Very pretty, beautiful view. Sunset Grill over here. I'm going to be eating there tomorrow for lunch. A gentleman that has a YouTube channel that I watch all the time. He fishes down here. Me and him are going to meet there tomorrow and eat lunch. So excited about that, of course. Cool looking little townhouses down here. It's private, so I can't go in. Of course, my trailer park is private as well. You can't just go in there and ride around. Well, you can. There's no guard or gate. This is called Tranquility Lane. It is a dead end, in case you're wondering about Tranquility Lane and the dead end. But something's going on down here in the water. There's a bunch of bait fish. Something's blowing up on them out there. I'm gonna go down here and see if I can see this. See if I can get a little closer. I may be better off from a higher vantage point. The water's really clear and pretty. This is the bridge that goes over from Innerarity Point to Perdido Key. There's another marina, a couple marinas right here. RV park that's right next to the water, right here next to me. Pleasure. Oh, no, a fisherman. Hello, Mr. Fisherman. Yeah, I always like to walk through the neighborhoods and look at the houses and stuff. It's always very interesting to me. Every time I go on, you know, to a new place or vacation, it's just cool to see. You know, you can tell which ones people actually live in. Look at their yards and how they're maintained and how the houses are built, because they're so different, you know, from where I live and stuff. There's some beautiful houses. Over here, there's a canal on one side. You have the Intercoastal Waterway on the other side. Of course, they're all built, you know, where they can't flood if there's a well, I guess they could flood if there was a hurricane. But there's not a whole ton of condos and stuff down here, high-rise condos, stuff like that. There's about 10 or 12, I guess, right here pretty close. And then there's a big state park between Perdido Key and Orange Beach. It's not too far from Gulf Shores. It's a nice little location. I recommend that you don't come here because, you know, I'm here, and you know, it gets real crowded when everybody, because you know, there's probably potentially up to 500 people that could watch this video and could all go jump in their cars right now and drive straight down here to Perdido Key, get in their boats, and get right in the locations where I plan on fishing and crowd me out. So let's just kind of, you guys y'all just need to keep working. Don't retire like me. Don't come down here. I wish I was retired and I was living in one of these places. That'd be nice. But I like my spot. I like my little trailer. Nice and quiet, affordable, which is important when you're retired. Yeah. When I was in high school, we took our senior trip to Chicago, which was really fun. We were all from Georgia and Tennessee, and that was a very different experience. I'm glad we did that. We went to a Chicago Blackhawks game in the old Chicago Stadium, and we'd never seen a hockey game. They didn't even show hockey on television, where we live. But that was exciting, get to meet people. And pretty much universally, everywhere we went up there, as soon as we would open our mouths and start talking, it was like, excuse me, where are you guys from? Because it was obvious we were not from Illinois. There's no noise in Illinois. But anyway, obvious we were not from Illinois. We were not from Chicago area. And we would tell them, we go to school in Chattanooga. And inevitably, the very next thing that was said, and we learned this everywhere north of Kentucky, wherever we stopped and said we were from Chattanooga, the first question was, how far is that from Florida? How far are you from the beach? Apparently, up north, there is a belief that Florida is a paradise on earth. No, it is. If you lived up there as cold as it is, I've seen enough of you guys' videos. When it's snowing when it's snowing in May and June, crap like that, I don't want any part of that, man. But Florida is far from a paradise on earth. Let's just be, like right now, it's about midday. I'm walking out here. There's no shade here. That's one of my things I don't like about this little walk right here that I'm discovering. There's no shade at all, which that's fine. I usually, when I walk a couple of hours. I walk somewhere between 5 to 7 miles usually. So it's okay for me to do this. Don't try this at home. If you're not a person that is used to, don't worry about the pedestrian. If you're not a person that's used to 90-degree heat, being out in it all the time, I recommend that you do not do this. This is not safe for you. If you are from Michigan and you come to Florida and you decide to take a 5-mile hike, you better be careful. Because it does get hot down here in the south. But it's not a paradise. No paradise. No paradise here in Florida. Yeah, I was watching YouTube this morning, and there's a channel that I watch called A Little Dirt Never Hurt. And the guy that does it is really funny. He's a really funny guy. But he lives in Canada. And he, it's mainly farming stuff. He's got some greenhouses and stuff. Does a fantastic job. He's done a lot of work to get it, serviceable. And he's been trying to sell some stuff like, at a local farmer's market or whatever. So anyway, he had done this video with all of his different kinds of lettuce and chard and greens and stuff like that. And he was putting them all like in this basket. And they look fantastic. They look great. It way better than anything in my garden. I was really impressed. But anyway, he's putting all of them in this basket, and it's kind of like a little advertisement. Like, I'm going to sell, put all this in one basket, and sell it all together. And it looked really good. And I was thinking, man, that's a great idea. And so I asked him, I said, how long would it take me to get there from Atlanta or from Georgia? And just joking. And he came back and he said, 39 hours by car. And so, I told him, well, I'll be there on Thursday. I'm not going to be there. I'm not leaving Florida and driving. Now it would be more like 50 hours. I'm not leaving Florida, driving 50 hours to get to Canada to buy lettuce. So I probably shouldn't have told him that. He may be looking for me Thursday to come buy some of the lettuce and greens and stuff, but I'm not. Sorry. Little dirt never hurt. I recommend his channel though. You should go watch it. It's really cool. That's where it snowed in June. Where he lived. I was like, God. You guys have a good day. In Florida or Canada, wherever you are, have a good day on Nichols Retirement Empire.